Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Virtual Racers Club. We're here for round 6 of the GT3 World Endurance Series. And we're at Bathurst. Hey? Down under at Mount Panama. So what is the GT3 World Endurance Series? This endurance series will consist of 7 seasons using a different Group 3 car for each season, with each season containing 6 rounds. There is added jeopardy in the form of full damage, along with the added difficulty of drivers qualifying and starting each race on the Racing Hard tyre compound. Strategy will be key, as each driver will... Hang on, I've lost my spot. As key as each driver must use all 4 tyre compounds per race. The racing will be fast and frantic, with finishing positions unknown until the final part of the race. It's a 60-minute race, people. This first season is the Korean's best in the Hyundai Genesis Group 3. And like I said, they've got to use all the tyre compounds, so they'll qualify and start the race on the Racing Hard. And within the 60-minute endurance race, they must use the medium set of racing tyres, the soft set of racing tyres, and the super soft set of racing tyres. Without further ado, I will get over to the table. Oh God, wrong one. I'm getting good at Discord, I promise you. And here we go, the table. I'm going to tell you before drop scores. So at the top is Racer Brown on 90 points. In second place is Kale on 86 points. So Kale could leapfrog Racer Brown in this race, as Racer Brown can't make it. So that's one to watch. But I've noticed Kale's livery has changed drastically. I don't know if he's had permission for that. That could cost him points in penalisations. We'll see. So in third is Super Manny on 66 points. Guesty is fourth on 61 points. Noxie is fifth on 52 points. Homesick Alien is sixth on 48 points. He is the host this evening. He stepped in to do hosting duties. Thank you very much, Homesick Alien. Then in seventh we've got J Doobie, or JOO Pace, on 42 points. In 8th we've got Rizzler the Roller on 34 points. In 9th we have Jim on 29 points. In 10th we have GT Racer 9 on 28 points. Pat is 11th on 25 points. In 12th we've got Trivs GG on 16 points. In 13th we've got Matt Psycho on 14 points. iBuntin is 14th on 14 points. And 15th we've got G Handicap on 12 points. 16th we've got Alphanut on 10 points. Jokers is 17th on 8 points. And 18th is Rido in 2 points, which is quite impressive when you only have 16 people lobby, and I take one up space up to have 17 places going on, or 18th places. Right, do you want to know the drop scores? I suppose you do, don't you? That's a double table. We've still got a good 1 minute till qualifying, so I'll quickly get through them. Jay in the chat saying, where's Racer Brown? He's, I don't know. I think he can't get back. I think he's working. He has to work away sometimes. He has to travel for his job, and I just don't think he's making it back. OJ saying, let's go, we are pace. OJ saying, Springboks. Homesick saying, I'll be at work. Marcio saying, good racers, guys. In Tulu. Oh, it's in Tulu. Hello, in Tulu. And Jay saying, crying emoji face. And Diego saying, evening, guys. Hi. So a quick one on the drop scores. Look, so Racer Brown is still first on 80 points. Then Kale is second on 72 points, so still in touching distance. Guesty is third on 61 points. Superman in fourth on 57 points. Homesick Alien fifth on 48 points. Sixth is Noxie on 44 points. JOO Pace is seventh on 42 points. Rizzle the Roller is 8th on 34 points. Jim is 9th on 29 points. Pat is 10th on 25 points. GT Racer is 11th on 24 points. Triv GG excuse me, is 12th on 16 points. Matt Psycho 13th on 14 points. High Bunting 14th on 14 points. G Handicap is on 15th with 12 points. Alpha Nut 16th on 10 points. Joker 17th on 8 points. And Rido is 18th on 2 points. I think some people have stepped in during the season to help out. And like I said, we're just about to be starting qualifying. We're at that golden moment, 8 o'clock. George in the chat saying, come on, Rido. Is he here? Let's have a quick look through. So we've got Kale with a new snazzy livery. I don't know if that's he's gonna be penalised for that. I'm not sure. He may have sorted it out beforehand with Racer Brown if he was okay to do that. JOO Pace is there. I'm not going to say they're in their positions. They're just practicing, for heaven's sakes. Supermanny having a rest at the side of the track. GT Racer is giving it a good go in practice there in his Red Bull Hyundai. Rizzler the Roller is there in the Pace coloured team. Then we have, oh yeah, there's Rido in the fast lane. Then we've got Pat in 7th in the Castrol Hyundai. Home 6 in the pits trying to sort out all the admin stuff and hosting stuff. Triv GG having a little rest, but he's taking it out now to show off that spectacular livery. That's the livery for me this season of the GT3 World Endurance Series. Guesty's just gone. I want to see if he's messed up that livery yet. If he's got Bathurst on the side. He's got Bathurst. He's done well, hasn't he? He's changed that livery each track. He's got it dead on. So yes, we're going to be going anytime soon. There we go. Homesick, the host with the most, asking if we are ready. Oh yeah, should get involved. I don't know if he has a YouTube on in the background. So let me get in there and give it an R to say I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm up for it. Let us go. A little sip of my warm beverage. It's just about right, that. Yum, yum, yum. There might be some quiet spots in qualifying whilst I get that down the... And we've had a glorious championship. It's been over 5 rounds so far done. This being the 6th. If you want to check out any of the tables, they are always updated on our websites. I was going to say our website. Our website, www.virtualracersclub.co.uk, because obviously we won't be going live with another one after this, so you won't see the tables, or I won't be able to read you the tables. If you like to follow them, if you're in our Discord, they're always posted up in there anyway. As they head out to Bathurst, and I've got to say, it only feels like a couple of days ago I was here commentating on another series, and it was grueling, it was long, and yeah, it seems too soon to be back here at Bathurst. It really does. And Marcio saying hards on that track. I know, it's definitely a test for all those involved. Pat saying I'm using my GTMC helmet tonight. Pat liking to change the helmet around. Pat also saying from the previous season. I'll look for you, Pat. And let's have a look at Pat's helmet. He's eager for us to have a good gander at his helmet. And I always like to see his helmet. So Pat, there. Very nice. Yes. The Shell V-Power. I can't actually remember what you drove. Was it a Mustang? But Homesick Alien is leading them around here, up and down the mountain, in his Hyundai. It's a Jack Villeneuve replica helmet, looking swish. Supermanny out there also. And his matching helmet to his car livery. It's nice. It's nice. I like it. GT Racer is donning a very nice helmet as well. Then we have a JOO Pace in a Lovely purple. He's got a lovely purple helmet as Jay. Nice. Wonder if he shines it often. Kale is out there in a nice looking helmet. I don't know if that's just one that comes with the game. I'm not sure. I've seen a few look like that. Jim out there in a nice sky. It's good. Matches the car livery. I love it. I love it when the curtains match the carpet. Rido, he's out there in a... Ooh, Nico? Is that Nico Rosberg helmet? Possibly. Ooh, he's got a wiggle on already. And he's only just started his flying lap. Can he save the car? No, he can't. He's giving it a little knock. He's giving it a little dong on the front there. So he is going to be, and he's giving it another dong the other side. I suppose that'll even up that suspension though, for when he's driving. He nearly drove onto one of the other competitors. And there he goes. Off he goes. A bit of a skid and a slide. And hopefully that car will be fine. I see Trivs in the background there having a bit of an off, but he saved the car mostly. Just a little dirt on the tyres. He'll be fine. A couple of corners, he'll scrub them up nicely. And Homesick Alien and making his way around here. Is that the Dipper? Could be, could be. Oh, my map's upside down. Yeah, the S's, the Dipper, and then into a Forest Elbow, down Conrad Straight, heading towards the chase. He's going to be the one to set the first time for us all to go by. We'll do a fancy camera shot on him while he makes his way down. And yes, as I said, Saturday, it's not even Saturday evening, Saturday day, I was involved in the Akipax 12 hours of Bathurst. I did 2 stints, not boasting, but you know, 6 hours commentary. Totally drained you after a while. And here we go, Homesick Alien going across the line, set the first time at 2:05.2 with Supermanny coming in second so far. GT Racer putting it up there in second place now with a 2:05.4. There was a few in there that took part. Kale's gone provisional pole with a 2:04.9. So good stuff from him. JOO's gone into the pits. He picked up a bit of damage. Joker's also got a bit of damage, but he's going to complete the lap to get that time in. It's 4 seconds shy of Supermanny though. And now, who was that? Guesty, sorry. Let's put a 2:05.3 in. He's only a 10th off the Alien. He was also one of the people that participated on Saturday. These cars must feel ultra slow next to the cars that they had. They were using Group 2 cars. I'm not going to keep talking about it. You know, boasted enough now. Trivs has put a time of 2:09.5 in. So there's more in that car. Rizzler the Roller did a 2:08. This car's looking okay though, no damage. Jokus is living with that damage for qualifying. Pat's also got a bit of damage on the front. I mean, damage, we've not seen it really have much of effect so far this season, but this is the track that will show it off, I am sure. Absolutely. Muzzy in the chat saying Rizless. Get it? Rizless. Very good. But Kale, at the moment, this championship's just there for the taking without Racer Brown here. Only 8 points shy in the standings, but he's got to get full points, I believe, to snatch a victory. Possibly, I don't know. I've not read the table. I've not studied the table that closely. We run many championships in the Virtual Racers Club. Supermanny has now taken pole. So well done to Supermanny. I've got the stats in front of me and now. Pat has done 5 races, started 4 of them. He did not start one of them, obviously. His best finish so far this season is been 8th. His worst finish is 8th. And his average finish is 10th. Someone else has set another time. Guesty up there now on provisional pole. I'll just get to the stats as I can. Supermanis, 5 races, 5 starts. His best finish has been second. His worst finish has been second. So he's only ever finished in second. He's been in top 5 3 times and a podium twice. His average finish is 4th. That can't be right, can it? His worst finish can't be right. So, yeah, I don't know what to say about that. But Guesty so far is your provisional pole sitter, with Kale in second. Supermanny is provisionally in third. Homesick Alien in 4th. GT Racer is 5th so far. And GT Racer, that is a huge leap for him. Rizzler the Roller is in 6th so far. The fuel will be dropping. Trivs GG's got a bit of damage on that car in 7th. And Jokus also similar damage to Trivs in 8th. Pat, he's been in, he's fixed it, he's back on an out lap, but we've only got 2 minutes. It's going to be tight for him to get round. JOO, who we've seen win the last 2 races, I believe. We saw the first 3 won by Racer Brown. JOO winning the last 2. So that is pretty good. And then, Racer Brown's in the chat saying, hello all, I'm well gutted. I couldn't get back in time for this. Hope everyone goes well tonight. And Kale has gone pole again. Super stuff. He's knocked Gusty down a position. So Kale Vanderberg or something like that, I think it is, the VDB. For the Pace team and LNR, doing an absolute stand-up job. No, Guesty's back in there again. So it is tight stuff between Guesty and Kale. Muzzy in the chat saying, Racer Brown, don't stress, homie. There's more races for you to dominate. Homesick Alien's got a bit of a wiggle on. He's had a little knock with the barrier, but he seems to have got away with it. I mean, you call it a barrier, it's a brick wall. But he's got away with it. Someone's made another move there. Jim up into 7th spot with a 205.9, giving him 4 tenths behind Racer Brown. We've only got 26 seconds. Did Pat get around? Pat is only in the chase with 20 seconds to go. I don't think, and he's got more damage already. Oh my, so it won't even really matter if he gets to the line. His car is kaput. And Rido's gone faster than Pat now by 2 tenths. So far, we have Guesty on provisional pole with Kale in 2nd place. And this is it. This is all their final runs. Homesick Alien in 3rd. Supermanny 4th fastest. Then JOO, but JOO's getting purples. He's leaving it till the very end to get that pole, it seems. Excuse me. He's getting close to the end of the lap as well. GT Racer in 6th, ahead of Jim in 7th. But Jim, I was going to say he's got a purple, but he's down on that one. Rizzler the Roller carrying a bit of damage. And Supermanny has gone faster. But he's he's gone ahead of Homesick Alien. But that's still good. Homesick Alien, he's finished. He couldn't go any faster. So it's JOO really. That's the threat to Guesty and Kale for that pole position. Kale, he's done. Guesty's just crossing the line. Will he go a little faster? No. So it's all about this man here, the winner of the last 2 races. Ooh, just missing out on pole by 0.04 of a second. Oh my word. That was the tightest. Fantastic stuff. So Guesty is our pole sitter with JOO Pace in 2nd, Kale in 3rd, Supermanny in 4th, Homesick Alien in 5th, GT Racer 6th, Jim is 7th, Joker's just popping it into 8th ahead of Rizzler the Roller, who is going around. He's carrying a bit of damage. He's only got to find 6 tenths. Trivs on the... Oh, he's got a lot of damage. I think he might have had a coming together with a Rido, who's still making it his way around. But he's not... Is he going to go faster? He's into the final corner. But it looks like Trivs has an issue. And no, Rido doesn't even go faster anyway. And Pat absolutely mullered that car, just trickling on home. 50 seconds while they make it. Pat, Racer Brown says, cheers, mate. Racer Brown saying, not dominating anymore. Pat saying, would have had plenty of time to get around, but bounced off the wall in the S's. Then finished the car off through the dipper. Racer Brown saying, go on, Guesty. OJ saying, damn, Jay, that was close. Pat saying, was up for a second on the lap I pitted, but thought an undamaged car would have been able to go quicker. That worked out well. So Guesty is our man on the pole with JOO, his closest contender, as they head towards Hell's Corner. That's going to be interesting stuff. And don't stress, I'm sure when they get to the grid, it'll put Jay as first, but it's just the way that the grid sits at Bathurst. And GT Sport gets itself all confused. Oh no, you're saying Guesty is in pole, so maybe it's me that gets confused. Who knows? Let's have a look then. See, it says Jay first, but it's not true. As they get ready for the lights, is that the shot? That's a shot. That'll do. We can see the whole field, can't we? As we look at Jay. And Guesty pulling away. The lights must have gone, or it's a bit of a jump start for Guesty. Oh my words. And the guys behind him have got to watch out if they go plummeting into him. So JOO pace has taken the lead from Kale. This is a strange start we had. Guesty in third, managing to stay in that position, but Homesick Alien slipping one by. Up into third. Guesty can't believe it. I bet he can't believe it. Oh, and it's tight between Homesick and Guesty there, shuffling for space at this very tight track here at Bathurst. And in the middle of the pack there, Joker's fifth. Pat up to sixth with all that stuff going on. Oh, and we've got is that Rizzler the Roller? Oh, Rizzler the Roller had a bit of a spin. Is it Rizzler? And who did he get in the way of? Oh, we've got GT Racer with damage all over. And Rizzler the Roller down there in 12th. He's got quite a bit of damage. Trivs, he got through unscathed in 10th. Jim is carrying a little rear damage. Rido's carrying a little front damage. And Supermanny, he's okay, unscathed. Jokus is doing okay. Pat has got himself up into 5th so far, just behind Guesty in 4th. With Kale up into 3rd. Homesick Alien in 2nd. And JOO pace. There he goes again. And he's got himself 3.6 seconds lead. And Homesick Alien's got himself past Kale. Kale's had a little knock. Somewhere he's got himself a little bit of damage. This is going to just be a race of attrition, it seems. Guesty's looking good though, so Guesty could catch up Kale, with Kale carrying that damage. It depends. We've seen Kale though drive with damage before. Doesn't seem to bother him too much. And OJ saying racing line for P2, and drama at the start. It was Muzzy going, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. They're all emojis. He didn't write oh my god that many times. So a JOO leaving the line like a whippet. And now he's 3 seconds ahead of Homesick Alien. Kale, that damage doesn't seem to be bothering him. He's not losing time to Homesick. But it is when we get to the twistier part of the track that he will notice that his car doesn't want to turn. Then we have a Guesty keeping track of them in 4th, and then there's 4 seconds back to a Jokus who's just ahead of Supermanny. It's less than a second. Supermanny will be getting a lovely tow up this straight, and he'll be on the attack to the Polish before we get to the corner, possibly as they get into the braking zone. Jokus, he braked rather late there, but he survived the corner. Beautiful stuff there from Jokas in front of Supermanny, but Supermanny now only 3/10 behind. And oh no, Joker's getting it all wrong. He's had a little knock with the wall. Has he done damage? No, lucky boy. So Pat there in 7th. He was up to 5th, but he slipped down a bit, but his car is still unscathed. So good stuff. Rido in 8th, he's carrying that damage on the front there. Jim in 9th with the damage at the back, he's living with that as well. Trivs, GG, he's got his car all in working order and catching up those guys ahead of him. And Homesick has dropped Kale, because Kale, that damage, like I said, in the twistier part of the track is going to really show its ugly head. And Guesty chasing him down. Guesty can smell blood. Superman, since he's got past a Jokers, he's going to stretch his legs now and try and chase down that top 4, because there's anything to go here. There's an easy podium on the cards with all these bangs with the wall. Wolfbane in the chat saying, God, the Genesis is a sexy looking car. It is, isn't it? It's very nice. So Jay, 2.8 seconds ahead of the Alien. So the Alien has drawn him in a little bit. He's these two both were in the 12-hour Bathurst extravaganza, so they've had plenty of practice here. And Guesty really on the tail of Kale now, and Kale, oh, so close to winning a championship here. He doesn't need that damage that he's got, and he doesn't need Guesty getting by him. So Kale might have to do some very, very aggressive defending. We will see. He's already moved over to the inside, but that's no good for Guesty. Guesty's around the outside. Guesty's on it, and he's going to get it. He's around, and bang, tidy. There you go. Guesty up into third. That damage for Kale is just going to keep costing him. Superman 3.4 seconds behind, and there you go. Guesty with a working car is edging away from Kale at the moment. Beautiful stuff. A little spark up against the brick wall for Guesty and for Kale. Beautiful. And Superman only 2.7 seconds behind these guys. He was over 3. He's drawing them in. Jokers, I thought he damaged his car. He hit the wall pretty hard, but he hasn't. So Jokers living with that. Drivs up into 7th with Pat in 8th. Jim in 9th. Oh, Jim's fixed his car. He's been in. He's fixed his car, as has GT Racer. GT Racer's put some super soft tyres on. He's there to get up some time. Jim went for the medium tyres. This could work in their favour. You never know. An early stop. Rizzler the Roller, he's gone for the super softs. And Rido, he's carried on with those hard tyres and with damage. But it hasn't helped him. He probably could have pitted, should have pitted. So JOO is back up to 3.5 seconds. Homesick Alien, he got the fastest lap on lap 2, but he's lost a bit of time to JOO on this lap, this tour. Racer Brown saying, nice move that. I think I know he's talking about Guesty around the outside at Griffin's Bend, and there you go, a 205.1 for Jay, with Homesick Alien managing a 205.5, 4/10 down on that lap time. Guesty in third at 205.1, so he's a little bit quicker than the Alien at the moment. He's hunting himself an Alien. He wants some he wants second place, or maybe even first, you never know. Kale still carrying that damage and falling into the clutches of Superman. I think, in my humble opinion, he's only doing 207s with those around him doing 205s. I think Kale would have been best to pop that into the pits and change his strategy, but no, Kale wants to keep on with those tyres and an ill-handling Hyundai, with Superman closing right up on his fellow countryman. They're now 10 seconds ahead of Jokers, who's in 6th, who's ahead of Trivs GG in 7th. Oh, bit of a wiggle on for Kale in front there. Did he knock the wall? Possibly. But I think what we learned from that 12-hour is, I don't think he gets any more damage. Hey, Superman, Jesus, sweat. He was having a big one there. Through the S's, now through the Dipper. Heading on down to Forest Elbow. Muzzy saying Alien versus Predator. It is a little bit like that. What's Guesty the Predator? Homesick Alien the Alien. Possibly. And JOO is just pure Alien. Look at him. Flying now. 4 seconds in the lead of this race. And I mentioned at the last stream that livery. He must have, I don't know how he did all them decals. He showed me a screenshot of his decal counter. 250 of the 300 allocated he used. So, man alive. The man's got the patience of a saint. When does he get time to practice, one asks. So, a JOO, eating, breathing, sleeping, living GT Sport. Homesick Alien still holding on to that second place, only 1.5 seconds ahead of Guesty. Guesty's getting purples. Guesty got the fastest lap last time around at 204.956. And Guesty is driving like a man possessed out there. Unbelievable stuff. Kale is still holding on to that 4th place. We saw Supermanny having a big one through the S's, and he's there trying to catch up. I think he's paced as well. I think Supermanny's a pace driver. So his fellow teammate with Jokus in 6th place, doing a fine job. He's got 4-second gap back to Trivs. So nothing to panic about in Jokus's car. Ooh, although he's driving recklessly out there with the very tight confines of the mountain track. Trivs GG in 7th. He's doing a fantastic job. He's a little bit quicker than Jokus at the moment at 206.7. So he could be coming across the Polish driver very soon. Pat, he's doing a fine job in 8th place. That's his best position, I believe. I looked at the stats sheet. He managed a 207. He did a 219 that last lap though, but he hasn't damaged his car unless he came in, possibly. I'm not sure. No, because it'd say no, I don't know. Jim, he did come in, and now Jim's got the fastest lap. Go on, Jim. He's having a good old crack down there in 9th place, but he's on the medium tyres. He has changed the tyres, remember, so he's on a softer compound than the leaders. Oh, Jim, that's how you break them. Be very careful. GT Racer in 10th place on those super softs. He did a 204. These guys are going to be a lot faster than the guys in front. Oh, Rizzler the roller sparking it up. He's lighting up that Rizzler around here at Bathurst. And there we see Rido. He's been in, he's put some super softs on, but he's still driving like he just doesn't care. You break it, you know. You break it, you pay for it. And then we've got in the chat saying OJ, J Doob is the pioneer of arrive and drive. Oh, someone's in the pits. Oh, there, Kale has decided to fix that damage. It's just too much for him. He's put the mediums on, and he may get the undercut. He's one to watch out there in 8th, and he's got some lovely clear space in front of him. So he can get down and get his head down and get some cracking laps underway. JOO 5.3 seconds ahead of Homesick Alien so far. And Guesty only a second. Let's have a look what Guesty can see. Fantastic stuff here. And going through the S's, the Dipper, then the Skyline. No, I think they go into the Skyline, sorry. Then it's the S's, then the Dipper, then Forest Elbow. My map's upside down, so I've turned it upside down to match the bloody map on the screen. Now they're coming down Conrod Straight. Only 1.2 seconds between the two drivers as they head towards the chase. And then they'll hit Murray's Corner. Jay already crossing the line to start lap 6. We are already 12 minutes into this 60-minute race. We are well underway. Guesty is just waiting for his moment. Remember, Kale has pitted. Put some medium tyres on, so Kale is going to be doing some stonking laps whilst these guys are still struggling on their hards. And who knows what strategy is best. Kalen in the chat saying, let's go, we are pace. Hashtag. The hashtag was before we are pace. I just forget to read out hashtags. I'm old school like that. So JOO pace, he's doing a 204.7 seconds. And we're going to have to keep an eye on Kale. He's still on his outlap. And he's 43 seconds behind. But it looks like it's about 35 seconds a pit stop. So, oh no, Kale's got more damage. So, oh, poor Kale. That's probably why he didn't pit. He says, what's the point? I'll just break it again. But he did a 2:03 anyway. So JOO Pace is out there leading 5.2 seconds. Homesick Alien is only 9/10 ahead of Guesty in second place, and he's rubbing them walls all the way around. He loves to use all that track and then some more. Guesty in third place, hunting him down. And it's very tight between these two at the moment. This is the closest race. Guesty sliding his Hyundai one way, then another. Then Super Manny. He's only 6.5 seconds behind him. He did a 2:05.3 last time around, but Guesty's doing 2:04s. Homesick's doing 2:05s. So, ooh, it's all very tight. Then Jokus in a great strong fifth place, a 2:07 from him last time. But Trivs G is definitely catching him up within 2 seconds of the pole driver. And he could probably see him as he disappears around Forest Elbow. And then onto the straight. Oh, look at the understeer in that Hyundai. How? He grabbed a whole lot of left-hand steering there, and it just wouldn't go round. So scary stuff in these cars. And oh, here we go. Kale's catching up. Guesty's decided to go for the undercut. Oh no, he's run out of fuel already. Wow, that was quick. Homesick Alien's got still nearly a quarter of a tank left, and so has Jay. Supermanny also going in. These guys are obviously very happy with the high revs in their car, burning through that fuel. Joker's also loving the high revs and burnt through his fuel. Trivs as well. Well, Trivs isn't flashing, but he's decided to come in also. Then we've got Kale. He's got that damage. He's going to live with it, I believe. He's got himself a past Pat, but Pat's got a whole heap of damage at the front with full front suspension and the splitter. So a car that understeers, he's made it even understeerier, if that is a word. And then in sixth we've got Jim doing a cracking job there. Good times from Jim on those racing mediums. He's being caught by GT Racer, but GT Racer's on those super softs and they are starting to get burnt up. But so far GT Racer has got the fastest lap. Jay, who opted not to pit, and Homesick not pitting, but they're going to pit, I imagine, on the end of this lap because the fuel is already gone in JOO's car. And Homesick Alien probably not too far behind him. Guesty back out in third, though. Not bad stuff from Guesty. Kale did get somewhat of an undercut, but he's ended up in the same place. I imagine if he didn't give his car a knock, he may have got ahead of Guesty. But Guesty's gone to the medium tyres. And Muzzy saying, if Rizzler finishes podium, I will personally roll and deliver to him a thick indoor jiggy. Hashtag 4.20. Hashtag pace. And Jay is into the pits. And Homesick's got to, and he really, his fuel is quite low. So what tyres will these two go on to? Seems like a lot of them have tended to go to the mediums, like Guesty has. Kale went for the mediums. Super Manny went for the soft tyre on his pit stop. He's catching up Kale. He'll be looking to get something out of that business going on there. Pat is still on the hards. He's going to have to pit now. He can finally fix his car. He'll be very pleased about that as Jim is catching him up, hand over fist behind him. With those racing mediums on, GT Racer, he's going to have to pit for fuel. Homesick Alien and Jay still in the pits. Jay just getting released now. He has gone for the mediums and a full tank of fuel. Homesick Alien is still in the pits. My word. That's a long pit stop from Homesick Alien. He's gone for mediums. And Guesty has got the undercut on Homesick Alien there. Pitting one lap earlier was just enough to get ahead, but Homesick Alien will be able to stay out longer than Guesty. It'll be very interesting. So far we have a JOO Pace. He seems to have lost, well, not lost a second, because it was Homesick that was 7.5 seconds behind him, and now he's 8 seconds behind him. But Guesty only 6 seconds behind JOO. That's a very intriguing stuff. But Guesty's already burnt up a quarter of his fuel, with Jay nearly on a full tank. Then we have a Supermanny in 4th place on the racing softs. 1 second. So JOO is leading the way from Guesty in second place. Homesick Alien in third. Supermanny is in fourth. Kale is in fifth place, carrying that damage. But it's not costing him too bad, I suppose. 205s with Homesick Alien. Well, we don't know because he's on an outlap. Ooh, a 201 though from Guesty on the medium. So yeah, Kale must be getting a bit of pain there with those medium tyres. He's losing a bit of pace. By God, what's he going to do? Can he pit again? Should he pit again? It's a struggle. In the chat, we have Kaylin saying, Racer Brown, why you not on track? Racer Brown saying, Guesty should get the undercut. Pat saying, at least I damaged both sides of the front, so it wasn't so bad. And Racer Brown saying, chase him down, Guesty, cha-cha-cha. And I'll answer you, Kaylin, he was at work. He couldn't get back in time. Racer Brown, that's why he couldn't partake in this race. So JOO, it's not. It's because in the admin room he gets ribbed about winning all the championships. So I think he thought, right, if I don't race in this one, then they can't rib me. Although he'll get points back, he probably still will win. Because his drop score will be this one. And he'll get the points back that he needs. So I haven't studied the table that closely, to tell you the truth. So JOO 5.7 seconds ahead of Guesty. Guesty doing an absolutely phenomenal job at the moment. Came into the pits a lap earlier than the guys ahead. Got himself ahead of Homesick Alien. Homesick Alien down in third. Chasing down Guesty. Supermanny. He's been manoeuvring a lot this evening. He's got past Jokus and he got past Kale. And now he's getting purple. So he's on the racing soft tyre. And he is a man to watch there. Jokus in fifth place on the super softs. And he's 20 seconds shy of Supermanny and 6.2 seconds ahead of Trivs. Trivs, we saw catching him up. Oh, Trivs has got a bit of damage though. And that is the jeopardy here at Bathurst. With a wall everywhere you look. Unbelievable stuff. So Racer Brown saying, yep, just got back now, so couldn't race, which is a bummer. You're a bummer. So Kale is seventh. Oh, he did go in. He did go in. He opted to fix that car. He saw, I mean, this is what I thought when we did, look at me. When I did the 12 hour, when I did the 12 hour, but it seemed it was the sensible thing to do. If you damaged your car, you're best off coming in and fixing it. Doing a long run on a broken car seemed to lose you more time than just the pit stop did. But can Kale survive the outlap? We saw that he broke his car on the outlap last time around. He seems to be doing okay though, doesn't he? He's near the end of the lap. He's got them tyres all up to temperature. And what can Kale do from 7th place? He is the closest competitor to Racer Brown in the championship. Adrift after drop points by 8 points. He really needed to get full deck from this one though. He needed the win, I think. But I'm no expert. Was he saying you're a bummer? He just said he died. I know, and I'm going to get moaned at because it seems like anything I say nowadays is wrong. We're living in a world where, you know, humour is, it's, I don't know, I'm not going down that road. What the hell? Yes, I shouldn't say some of the things I say. And there we see Rido getting a red flag. Oh, he's caused a bit of an issue though. And now Rido's scraping around the wall trying to stay out of the way. Jay hasn't broke his car, but he's lost time on Guesty. But Guesty, he's still got to get past Rido himself. My word, a little bit of drama by the backmarkers. And Guesty, he's going to be having the same issue himself. And Racer Brown saying lol. And Racer Brown saying, I laughed. Well, that's all right then, because it was aimed at you, so no one else can complain, can they? So Homesick Alien in third. Who's he got caught up by? Supermanny. Supermanny on the softs, remember? Soft tyres for Supermanny. And he blasts past the Alien. So Homesick Alien, he's on the mediums. He hasn't got the pace that Supermanny has got at the moment. And Superman, blasting past Homesick Alien up into third place. He did a 2:02 his last time around, which is the fastest lap of the race. Guesty, has he cleared Rito? I think he has. Rito into the pits. He's got a lot of damage, a lot of damage on that car. So JOO only 4 seconds ahead of Guesty now. Oh my word, it really is race on, and we are 24 minutes into this race already. With only 36 minutes to remain in, we're nearly halfway. Where did all that go? And Racer Brown saying, oh, Muzzy saying your commentary is top class, F the haters. Oh, bless you, thanks man. And Racer Brown saying too right. But JOO is out there, 3.8 seconds leading from Guesty, who's hunting him down. They're on the same tyres. They're on, Guesty's used a little bit more fuel than Jay, but he did park it in the pits 1 lap earlier. Superman is on a charge with his softs on. And he is looking for a podium today with Homesick Alien sticking to the programme. He's got his pit strategy and he's sticking with it. And no, Superman will have to go on to, I don't know, did he go from hards to soft? Like me. No. Jokus in 5th. On those super soft tyres. He's 24 seconds adrift of the top 4. But he's 6 seconds ahead of Kale. Kale's on a push now, though. Kale doing a 2:03.3 last time around. Joker's doing a 2:05. So Kale should be catching up Joker's in the next 2 or 3 laps. This is one to watch. Trivs is out there. Oh, Trivs carrying a bit of damage. It looks like he's taking that one all the way to the pit stop. And he's got 5 seconds on Jim. Jim on the soft tyre, doing a 2:040 last time around. Triv's doing a 2:08, so that's not good. That means that Jim should catch up Trivs in the next lap and a half. GT Racer, he's gone to the mediums. He's had a second stop. We saw he was on the super softs. And he's had another stop, and he's put the medium tyre on. Pat in 10th, and he's got the same damage. Have you done it again, Pat? I don't know. He must have done. But yeah, it looks like lap 10, a 2:11. He's broken both sides of his car. He must ping one side of the wall and then go straight to the other side. Rizzler the roller in 11th. He's carrying damage as well. My word, it's a tough track out there for the damage. And Rito getting blue flags. Is that for Superman-y? No. I wonder who he's getting them for. None of them lot. It must be Trivs. Rito on the mountain straight. And I think it's Trivs that's catching him, yes. My word. And Racer Brown saying, lol, he did. So JOO out there at the moment is fast. He's just gone faster. Oh, there's yellow flags. I don't know who that for. Who that for? Look at me. My English is good, honestly. Oh, there we go. It's Rizzler. Rizzler the roller. He's having a spin. And Guesty there. Oh, he doesn't impede him. Nice stuff there. So Guesty makes his way through, whilst Rizzler the roller is surveying the damage on his car. He's looking down in the corner there. He's got to make a decision quick as he heads up to the chase. Does he go in and fix it, or does he try and live with it? These are the struggles of the sim racer. And he's got Superman-y catching him up, a very fast Superman-y on an absolute push at the moment. He's 4 seconds ahead of Homesick Alien and 4 seconds behind Guesty. And it looks like Rizzler the roller has decided to live with it as he makes his way around the start straight. So 3 seconds JOO is. The traffic not helping him, and Guesty's pace is phenomenal. So it's a right battle out there at the front between Guesty and JOO. Superman-y's just gone, oh no, he hasn't just gone fastest, but he's nearly gone fastest. He's a 10th off his own fastest lap time. 4 seconds behind Guesty, pulling away from the Alien, but the Alien's sticking to his strategy at the moment. He's halfway through his fuel. And Joker's still sitting in that 5th, but Kale is starting to catch him up. Jim did catch Trivs up. I apologise, I missed it. I knew it was coming. Trivs has gone into the pits though to fix his damage, get rid of those medium tyres, and Jim makes his way around up into 7th place whilst Kale is catching up. And Jokus, let's get on board with the South African as he chases down the Polish driver. Beautiful stuff. Oh, they're not scared of that curb. I try and stay on the other side of the curb because I'm scared of the wall. And they're making their way up here, and you can see the turning that they need to do to get round. Ooh, Joker's having a little rub on the wall, and that helps Kale draw ever closer. Now, this is the worst time to get up behind someone. You really want to catch him up at the end of this part of the track. And oh, Kale having another bash, and oh, not Kale, sorry, Joker's, and Joker's making his way through. He was a little unsure there. You saw him having a seesaw of his wheel. Wasn't sure which way to go. In the end, he chose right. Left, should I say. Oh, no, and Kale having a little ding. So Kale's dung his car again. Oh, poor Kale. He'll say, is there a one? I haven't accidentally damaged my car. And to say, this championship, we've barely seen any damage. The first 5 rounds. And there goes Guesty. He's run out of fuel. Supermanny following him in as well. Jay staying out there with a quarter of a tank of fuel still on board. Homesick Alien cruises on by with just over a quarter of a tank of fuel. So Jay and Alien, but Alien has lost a bit of time to Jay. They were around 7.5 to 8 seconds apart on their last pit stop. And Jay's managed to extend that to 14 seconds. Jay is a force to be reckoned with. But I think Guesty was pushing Jay a little bit there. Jay probably driving a little faster than he'd like to. Oh, Jay having a big scrape on the barrier, but he gets away with it. And the other drivers will be looking at this thinking, how? How does he get away with having a little knock on the wall? It's the way you hit the wall. Got to hit it at an angle. So Homesick Alien. Ooh, he's getting a wiggle on. My word. These Hyundais look like a right handful. So Guesty into the pits, out of the pits, still in 3rd. Kale has moved ahead of Supermanny. He's living with the damage for now. Supermanny has gone to the mediums. Guesty's gone to the softs. And we are now just over halfway of this race. Fantastic stuff. Jim is up into 6th as GT Racer pits. 7th for... No, it was Jokers that pitted, but he's back out again behind Jim, ahead of Pat. Pat in 8th, still carrying that same damage. Trivs comes out. Oh, no, he's not coming out of the pits. Someone's just coming out in front of him. GT Racer. GT Racer out of the pits on the soft tyre, just ahead of Trivs. Trivs is on the soft tyre as well. A lighter car on fuel, it seems. Oh, no, that was wrong. No, about similar fuel there. So Trivs must have just recently pitted and he stuffed it already, but I'm not one to judge. I don't think I could get around Bathurst without hitting a wall. Jay has pitted it. He's learnt from Guesty last time. He's like, oh no, that Guesty's dangerous. He was only 3 seconds behind. He was further behind last time. He's gone to the soft tyre. Now, what is Jay going to go? Is he going to go super soft? We've seen them both going separate ways. Racer Brown in the chat saying, I thought I would put the hardest course in last because of the damage, but it has been immense all through the season. Thank you to all that has participated. Homesick Alien carries on. He's got still quite a nice bit of fuel on board. As Homesick Alien, he can go for a fair few laps there. Let Jay and Guesty battle it out. And it's, what, 5 seconds? But that'll probably even drop more, maybe not, or go up more. So Jay has gone for the same tyre compound as Guesty. He's gone for the softs, but the tyres have got to warm up a little bit. He's going to be cagey on his outlap. It doesn't look like he's just spun that, or like slid that round that corner. So J00 on an absolute charge at the moment. 6.2 seconds ahead of Guesty. And Kale carrying on with his damage on his racing soft tyres. He's only 3.4 seconds behind Guesty and 3.7 seconds ahead of Supermanny. Jim having a glorious battle race down there in 6th place. He's 30 seconds ahead of Jokus. He could set up a Barbie, get some shrimps on it, but his fuel is starting to go low. And Jokus, that's about a pit stop. So Joker still might get that position back from Jim, but Joker's got a little damage on the back there. Pat, he's still only one pit stop in. He's just done his fastest lap time at 2:07.1. He's 2.5 seconds ahead of GT Racer. His fuel is flashing though, so he can come in, change tyres and get that damage sorted with GT Racer on those soft tyres. And he'll be going hell for leather to try and jump Pat there while Pat is in the pits. Trivs, he's carrying a bit of damage and he's got miles of space ahead of him. In Rido down in 11th and Rizzler the roller 30 seconds behind Rido. I think whoever said they were going to hand deliver a bifter to Rizzler, I think they're safe there. I think your stash is good, man. Oh, Rizzler giving it another one. Oh, lovely bit of reverse action. He stuffed that back splitter though, and that is a lovely 3-point turn. I'll tell you what, if I was a driving instructor I'd pass that, except for the little ding. So Homesick Alien, 12.6 seconds. His fuel is flashing. Kale's come in, Jim's come in. They're all starting to pit now. And Kale getting that damage fixed. Jim just hasn't got to his box yet. Jokers, oh my lord, Jokers must have had a huge one while he's out there, and he's going again because he's carrying all that damage, no doubt. And Pat's looking to get that position back, but Pat's got to go into the pits. Jokers, you might as well go in the pits, man. Pat's going in the pits. They're both going in the pits. There you go. Great move. Great strategy there. Oh no, Pat can't. I mean, Jokers is struggling. Jokers is struggling to keep it on the track there. And he's found his way into the pit lane in the end, but Pat just gets that move on him. Jim getting out of the pits. Is it ahead of Trivs? I don't know. That wasn't the button I was meant to press. There's Trivs, there's GT. So Jim gets out ahead of those two, and Jim is now up to 6th. Behind Pace, who's on them super softs. Jim has gone to the super softs. Homesick Alien, he'll be pitting at the end of this lap in mere seconds. And Jay is on a flyer, but he's only 6 seconds ahead of Guesty. Still nothing in it between them two. Guesty's done the fastest lap, that last lap around, at 2:02.3. With Super Manny in 4th on those medium tyres. He's gone out of sequence with the other guys, but he's got 30 seconds on Kale, who's just come out of the pits on the super softs, and he's got to get past Orido. And he does so, but he doesn't damage it this time, does he? No. Beautiful stuff, Cal. Just about enough saving there. So there goes Homesick. We said he was coming in. J00 goes past with Guesty in chase. Does he get another fastest? He didn't get the fastest lap that time, but he was trying it. He was trying it on. And Racer Brown saying this is going to be close. It certainly is, my friend. Pat saying normal damage routine is wide at turn 2, then turn 3. We'll just apply a bit more braking. Supermanny moving up to 3rd ahead of Homesick Alien. Homesick Alien on those soft tyres now though, versus Manny on those medium tyres. Sorry, I need to breathe in between some of this talking. I know it interrupts the flow, but I'm not Eminem. I can't do it without breathing. So J00 5.8 seconds ahead of Guesty, who's 11 seconds ahead of Super Manny in 3rd. Homesick Alien in 4th, but he's going to be chasing down Super Manny now with those faster tyres. Kale in 5th. He's managed to survive at least a lap, nearly 2 laps without hitting something. Sorry, Kale, that's not fair. You've had a cracking race, but you do keep picking up a bit of damage, so... yeah. Jim in a great 6th place there. Super soft tyres. He's being chased by GT Racer, who's on the softs. He's on the softs. He did a 2:03.0 last time around. Jim's doesn't count because it was an out lap, so it's hard to judge. But his super soft should go off before GT Racer. Interesting one to keep an eye on for. Shall we get on board with GT Racer? This looks like it's the closest little race we've got on track at the moment. Ooh, Jim giving the wall a little scrape. I love it. I love seeing the sparks flying here at Bathurst. Oh, GT Racer. Also, I think he's hit his car, actually. He has damaged it with that. And that's going to give him some nasty understeer when he wants to turn right. But he's caught up Jim, lovely, with the damage. But Jim probably being overly cautious, and I don't blame him, through that part of the track. And then down the straight through Forrest's elbow. And then onto Conrad straight. And Jim should just run away from GT Racer. His car's probably pulling to the left. Oh, I've got to have his car. Let's see. He's holding his wheel pretty straight, isn't he? He's not having to readjust it, so maybe it was just a light tap. But yeah, I've had damage before, and you have to steer left just to get it to go straight. So far, it's looking okay for GT Racer. It must be only light damage. Then we've got JOO, 6 seconds. He did a 202.3 his last time around on those racing softs. Guesty did a 202.2. God, Guesty. He's harnessed the spirit of an alien. And he is hunting himself down a little bit of JOO. Superman-y, 12 seconds behind him. Nothing's changed between him and Homesick Alien so far. It's about 6 seconds between the two of them. And Superman-y doing a 203.6 his last time around. Homesick Alien, we can't quite tell because it was an outlap. JOO doing a fantastical job out here at Bathurst, getting purples. He's coming across a Rizzler the Roller, is that? Or Kale? It is a Rizzler the Roller. I'm sure he will not get in the way for his fellow team driver. They're all pace. We are pace. We see it all the time. Hashtag we are pace. And I imagine the pace drivers, they could be on walkie-talkies to each other. I don't know. Roger, can you move out the way, please? Okay, 10-4, 10-4. Just moving out the way now. I'll just get through Hell's Corner. Is that okay? No, get out the bloody way now, he says. Jay says, come on. You're impeding me. Maybe he's thinking, no, stay there. I'm going to get a tow. Going to get a tow. Going to your left. Roger. 10-4, big buddy. I see you. And he's through. So JOO putting a lap on a Rizzler the Roller with Guesty, 6.7 seconds. He's dropped a little bit on that lap, a 203.2 for Guesty, with Jay doing a 202.3. So yes, nearly a second faster that last lap for JOO. Pace, Superman-y, it's down to 5 seconds between him and the Alien. The Alien doing a 202.8, but remember, they're on different compounds to each other. And Homesick Alien probably should catch up with Superman-y by the end of this stint. We're just coming up to 18 minutes left of this race. My word, these 1 hour races go quick. Kale in 5th, and guess what? He still hasn't damaged his car in this stint. So, fantastic stuff from Kale. A 202.763 as he breaks into Griffin's turn. Griffin's Bend, sorry. Can't just start renaming corners, can I? And Jim is holding on to 6th spot on those super softs. I think he's pulled a little bit away from GT Racer. A 203.3, and last time around for Jim, that's his fastest of the race so far. And he's having an absolutely glorious race at the end here. Then you've got a GT Racer. Oh, well, we saw him get that damage. 205. See, this is the thing. Is it worth staying out? It costs you. It costs you. He's got some lovely soft tyres on. Don't even have to change the tyres. Maybe put a bit of fuel in. You leave the tyres on. The rules don't say anything about you can't change the compound to the same compound, but you can just leave them tyres on if they're still quite fresh and you want to do a soft run. Ooh. He's mowing a bit of lawn at the top of the mountain there. But JOO, 7.3 seconds now. Oh, I haven't got through the field. I get halfway down and want to keep going back. So GT Racers in 7th. Trivs GG in 8th place. He's on the racing soft tyres. He's 31 seconds ahead of Jokers. We saw Jokers and Pat having to come in at the pits at the same time. It looks like Jokers has got back ahead of Pat, and we'll get to that when we get there. But Trivs GG at the moment sitting in a lovely 8th place. I can tell you what his best position is so far this season. I have the stats. So let me have a quick look For Trivs GG, he has been in 5 races. He's partaken in 4. I think he had internet issues once. Oh, that was that electric storm or something. He had to retire from it. His best finish so far has been 9th, so this is definitely going to be. And his worst finish is 9th. I don't understand what's. They're all the same. They're the best and the worst on the stat sheet. Skyjacker, if you're listening, I don't know. I think there's something wrong with the stat sheet. It seems to have doubled up with their bests and their worsts. I don't know which one's which. I won't confuse you anymore with that. I'm sorry, dude. Sorry, Skyjacker. I'm not trying to be finicky with all that hard work you do with all the stats and stuff, but that stat sheet seems to be a bit wrong. Not questioning you. You're amazing. I love you. So, GT Racer 8th. He's 26.7 seconds behind Trivs. He's just pitted. Jokus is 6.5 seconds behind him. Oh, he's got damage again as Jokus. But he's ahead of Patch. Ooh, Guesty is in. He's going to do his last stint with the Super Softs for the last 15 minutes here. JOO, he's got a nice bit of fuel on there. Supermanny also coming in. He'll be putting the Super Softs on possibly. Homesick Alien didn't get the opportunity to catch up Supermanny. How long will he be? He's still got half a tank of fuel on that car. But he will have to do a Super Soft stint because it's compulsory to use all of the tyre compounds. So him and Jay's nearly out of fuel though. But then I suppose it doesn't matter what fuel he's got on because he just has to put in less fuel. Quicker pit stop. Interesting stuff then from Homesick Alien versus Supermanny. Supermanny still in the pits. He nearly run his car dry. He'll be giving it some all. And how much fuel do you need? He's topped up with the Super Softs for the last 14 or so minutes of this race. JOO carrying on around in first, but his fuel's going to be flashing pretty soon. Jim's come in from that 6th place. How's Trivs looking? Trivs, ooh, he's barely got the fuel to get back, but he's there in the pit lane. It's very close between Trivs and Jim. GT Racer, a load of fuel. He's just coming through the chase. So GT Racer could get himself ahead of Trivs and Jim. And Jokus, he's got to go into the pits. His fuel is flashing and he's got a bit of damage, but he's 30 seconds. Oh my lord, what's happening back here? Looks like Rizzler the roller is got stuck on the wall, and oh my god, he's got all the damage. Well, there's a couple of suspensions you haven't broken yet there, Rizzler. If you want to just sort of pop it into a wall, go for the full red flash all the way around. So Eraser Brown said, I would have came in and done a quick pit stop and pushed like mad in the last stint. Racer Brown saying, Homesick Alien, come in. If you can hear us, Racer Brown reckons you should come in. Because Superman is going to get the jump on you. He's on Super Softs and he's going to be flying. And JOO, he's come in. He's going to get the Super Softs on, and there goes Homesick. He's carrying on. He's not listening to you, Racer Brown. He's sticking to his plan as he has done all evening. But you're right, it might be a mistake. He might have stayed out too long there on those softs with Supermanny on the Super Softs. And I think Supermanny might just get the jump on Homesick Alien there with those Super Soft tyres. JOO back out ahead of Guesty. Kale's come in. And I'm not sure why. A little top up of fuel. I don't know if there's a set of tyres he hasn't used yet. But Homesick Alien is sticking to his guns out there. Maybe he'll come in at the end of this lap, but you got to remember, Homesick does like to burn up his tyres. Oh, this is tough because he's come across a lot of traffic and they're fighting each other. It's GT Racer and Trivs. Oh no, there's quite a bit of gap. There's 4-second gap between the two of them. But yeah, Homesick Alien's come across those guys. I think he's got past. Oh no, where is Homesick Alien? He was coming up to the back of. Oh no, it's Pat who he's coming back to the back of. Pat in 9th place, and then there's GT Racer, but he's come around Griffin's Bend. Not Griff. Yeah, Forest Elbow. Sorry, I'm getting all sorts of mixed up here. So yeah, he's on the straight. He might be able to get in jump Pat, but you are right. This is the time to make a pit. I think Supermanny's out there doing some blistering lap times on those super soft tyres, and Homesick Alien might be a bit of a sitting duck. Rizzler the Roller saying, "Lol, I'm dying on this track." Oh no, you haven't damaged everything yet. Oh, you fixed it now. Spoil sport. Just think of it as good practice, Rizzler. So Homesick Alien stays out again. This is going to be a last-minute dash for the Alien. Unbelievable stuff. Maybe he's hoping Supermanny will burn his tyres out. JOO trying to catch up the Alien with Guesty 8.4 seconds behind. JOO, Supermanny fighting for that last podium position with the Alien. He's been on the super softs now for a couple. This is it. We're going to see his true pace, and he's done a 2:03.2, and at the moment the Alien a 2:03.8, so possibly not losing too much time from Supermanny. I thought Supermanny would be putting in some 2:02 mids. Kale's got the fastest lap so far with a 2:02.001. My word, that was almost a 2:01. That's close, Kale. Try and go for another one. So Kale on those super soft tyres, he's 23 seconds behind Supermanny. I just don't think that is on when we're less than 10 minutes to go in this race. And Racer Brown saying it was Jocus he caught up. Oh, I see, sorry. Oh yeah, Jocus. I thought I saw it was blue. I saw a blue car and just completely thought it was GT Racer. Where is GT Racer? 9. There you go. Similar blues at the back there from them. The big Red Bull you think would give it away. So yes, Jocus, then Pat, and they're all catching up with Rido. Where is Rido? Rido in 11th. He's ahead. He's ahead of a Rizzler the Roller. I bet Pat can't believe he's lapped someone. He's like, wow, I've never seen what a blue flag looks like from the other side. Same colour cars. They are. It's hard, you know. So Homesick Alien, his fuel is flashing now. Has he done enough? A 2:03.8 last time around from him. Supermanny's getting purples now, you see. Oh my word. This is the battle we've got. Is Homesick Alien and Supermanny. Supermanny coming down towards the chase. Homesick Alien still not even at his pit box yet. And there comes a Supermanny through the chase. Oh my word. I think this is a slam dunk for Supermanny. Homesick Alien. He's topping up with fuel, and now he won't need too much fuel, but there goes Supermanny past the pit lane, and Homesick Alien still topping up with fuel. The pit lane doesn't spit out until after the first corner, but Homesick Alien, he's out. Homesick Alien, he's only just got that third. Supermanny right there. My word, it's tight stuff between third and fourth, and Homesick Alien looks like he may have just retained his podium position, but it's very tight, and they have got to battle it out now for 8 minutes around Bathurst without touching a single wall, and that is a tricky job. Oh my word, that was hard. Pat, concentrate on your racing. Stop listening to me. I want to put you on a ban from listening to me, Pat. I'm sure half of your issues is listening to this whilst you're trying to drive. And then you're typing, which freaks me out. What was you, pitting or something? Where are you? Oh yeah, possibly you were in the pit. But still, what are you doing? You got to zero in on your racing, man. You can have me in the background, but you can't interact with me. I'm going to ban you from messaging. So JOO Pace is leading this race by 8 seconds with 7 minutes to go. And Guesty, or Gusty, I've always said Guesty, but I'm not sure now. It might be Gusty. I haven't spoken to him to make sure if it's Gusty or Guesty. So Gusty in second place, chasing JOO. Sorry, it was one of the other commentators that some people might not even get what that is, but in the, you know, I don't know if I've mentioned it, but I was involved in a 12-hour race at Bathurst on Saturday, and one of the other commentators was calling J00 J Doobie, which even questions if I've ever said it right, if it is J Doobie or if it's J. I'm pretty sure that's an L at the end of Doob and not an I, but possibly could be Doobie. Gusty, he was calling Guesty Gusty, and I'm not taking the mick out of him. I loved it. I thought it was great. I think I should try and I get names wrong anyway all the time. My lord, there was someone racing in, and I don't know if I mentioned it, I did a 12-hour commentary not 12 hours, I did 6 hours of the 12 hours at Bathurst, and there was someone called Sonam, and I kept calling him Tsunami, so there you go. I think J Doobie and Gusty is a lot closer than Sonam and Tsunami. But J00 Base is leading the way, and it looks like Guesty is starting to bring him in a little bit. A 2027 from Guesty, J00 a 2035. My word, it's Jay's got damage. That's what's happened. That's why the lap times are dropping. Can he survive the last 5 minutes with a bit of suspension damage and a front splitter damage? Guesty's car is absolutely pristine. He did a 2027. Jesus, where this race has just gone smack bang wide open with Homesick Alien 1.8 seconds ahead of Super Manny, but Super Manny's tyres are bedded in. Are they bedded in a bit too much? We don't know. He did a 202.6 last time around. We're not sure with Homesick yet because he hasn't set a time. Oh my God. Oh my, I'm having heart palpitations. 6.8 seconds, J00. It's all right on the straights. It's when he gets to the wiggly bits. As he makes his way around, we've got just under 5 minutes left of racing, so 2, possibly 3 laps to go of this race. J00 is leading by 6.4 seconds. Guesty, his car's undamaged. He does a 202.5. Jay does a 203.5. Oh, it's not enough. I don't think it's enough. I think if it's only 3 laps, that's only 3 seconds, and he's 6.5 seconds ahead. Guesty needs Jay to get into a little bit more damage, to a little bit of trouble. Oh my word. I think Jay might be able to just about survive this. But Jay's got a heavier car than Gusty as well. Oh my gosh. Oh my word. Where do I watch? Oh, Homesick Alien is pulling away from Super Manny. I think those tyres are just a little too old. I questioned Homesick Alien's methods and I was wrong. But that is because I am not an ace sim driver like himself and Super Manny. Kale is in 5th, some 23.2 seconds. He's just coming to lap Pat. Pat getting the big blue flags. He's pulling over to one side. There, probably do a bit of heavier braking into Griffin's Bend, letting Kale through. There you go, super stuff. Jim in 6th, sorry, Kale's in 5th. Jim's in 6th, 40.5 seconds behind, and 10 seconds ahead of Trivs. Trivs having an absolutely stonking race there in 7th spot, with Jokus in 8th place. He's only 10th ahead of GT Racer, so them two are having a fierce battle here. The similar coloured cars, and Joker's having a bit of a slide on around the corner on GT Racer. He wants a piece of that action. Pat 30 odd seconds down the road. Rido is in 11th, and Rizzler the Roller is in 12th. But there we go. Joker's giving GT Racer a tow. GT Racer pulling alongside. Oh my word, as they head to the chase side by side, it looks like GT Racer has just got himself ahead of Joker's. Joker's there. Oh, Joker's is carrying damage. Joker is carrying damage, and I know you're all screaming at YouTube right now, what's happening at the front, and I'm teasing you. I am teasing you, but there we go. It's 5.2 seconds. I'm telling you, J00's got enough in hand to be able to keep hold of this. A 204.2 for him last time around. Guesty doing a 202.9. Oh my gosh, it's very tight. We've got 2 minutes left to go. They'll get around this lap, and then there's one more lap, and it's down to 5 seconds between the two. J00 trying to survive. Oh my word, it's a struggle out there. And Racer Brown saying go Guesty, and Racer Brown saying the front splitter makes you slower down the straights. Oh, there you go. So J00 driving to survive. Guesty driving for the win. Who will do it? It's up to 5.3 seconds, though we had it under 5 seconds, but JOO, he's living with the damage. Oh, I thought he lost it again, but he's all right. He's got it. He's got it under control. Car 47 has got it under control at the moment. Guesty, he's just 8/10 down on his fastest time, and he's pushing like mad out there. As mad as you can get with all those walls everywhere. But JOO, he's maintaining that time between him and Guesty. Homesick Alien has pulled out a good little buffer from Super Manny. So the battle here between JOO, Jay giving us a little drama at the end of this race with that damage to his suspension and his front splitter. But it looks like he's maintaining that 5 seconds from Guesty. Guesty, unbelievable stuff. He's doing great lap times, but he's just not catching up the South African. The South African doing just enough, and they'll have to do another lap with 40 seconds remaining on the clock, 30 when they hit the line. And JOO, there he goes across for his final lap. Guesty, it's 5.4 seconds now. Guesty lost a bit of time on that lap, a 2:03.8. Jay doing a 2:03.5. He's digging deep, is JOO at the moment. Homesick Alien's drawn that gap out between him and Super Manny to 6 seconds. Kale's all on his own there for 5th place. Jim's all on his own for 6th. But his fuel's flashing. That should be fine. Actually, some of these guys are going to be finishing this race, aren't they? Not Homesick, not Super Manny. Kale, possibly. Yeah, Kale is going to be our first finisher in 5th place as he comes towards the line. And here he goes, a great 5th place for Kale, but I don't think that's going to win him a championship. Then we've got Jim and... Oh, that'll be Rizzler the Roller in front of him. What was the other race? We had GT Racer. He's got himself back ahead of Jokus. Rido's already completed his race. Jay, it's up to 9 seconds. Oh, no, what's happened? I think Guesty's having to back off. He's worried about his fuel, or he's had a bit of an off. But it's up to 10 seconds now, so JOO has got that one wrapped up. Who's forward? More forward. 6th for Jim. So Jim is going to cross the line and next in 6th place. And that is a good position. He should walk away from that. A tough race like this. Absolutely beaming with that 6th place. Trivs just coming through the chase to grab a great 7th. That might be his best finish yet, I'm not sure. But he comes around Murray's corner to grab himself a lovely 7th spot as he crosses the line. GT Racer ahead of Jokus. What about the leaders? Oh no, the leaders just coming up to the final corner now. 13 seconds on Guesty he had in the end. I don't know what happened to Guesty. We should have carried on watching, shouldn't I? I apologise. But there you go. JOO, 3 wins in a row. Guesty coming over. I think he was worried about fuel, possibly. Maybe he started short shifting or something. But he lost a heck of a lot of time to JOO, but grabs a fantastic 2nd place. Yeah, 2:12 he got on that lap. Then Homesick Alien bringing it home for the final podium position. Take a boo, my son. Super Manny grabs himself a 4th place. Then he had a gallant battle with the Alien. And then who else we got? Has everyone crossed? So, oh yeah, there you go. JOO, Guesty, Homesick, Super Manny. Oh, I'll take you to the results. Don't worry. Fuel, says Racer Brown. Yes, it looks like fuel. So there you go. JOO takes the win, but he gave us a bit of drama near the end there. Brilliant stuff. So I will take you to the race results. We'll have a quick look at them and then we'll wrap it all up. So JOO Pace there, taking the win. I think his 3rd win. I'm pretty sure that was his 3rd win. He's won all 3 of the final races since he entered. And what a man. Car 47. Super stuff. Guesty put up a great battle though, and gave Jay something to sweat about at the end of that race. And Guesty brings her home in 2nd spot. A great finish for Guesty. Homesick Alien with that battle with Super Manny for the final podium. He gets it in the end. It was tight. I thought he'd made a mistake by not pitting. But no, he had it all under control in the end. Got in, got out ahead of Super Manny. And that was it. Thank you very much. So Homesick Alien gets your final podium position. Then we have Supermanny in 4th place. Great finish from Supermanny. Great battle with the Alien. Kale in 5th. I mean, that's not bad to say he drove most of that race with a damaged car. So great stuff from Kale, but I don't think that's enough points to get ahead of Racer Brown in the end. We'll see. You'll have to look. If you're in our Discord, it'll be posted in Discord. If you're not in our Discord, then it'll be posted on the website, www.virtualracersclub.co.uk. Jim, great 6th. I'm not sure. That could be Jim's best finish in this series. And the hardest track, and Jim come to life. Well done, Jim. 7th for Trivs, which I think also is his best finish. 8th for GT Racer. 9th for Jocus. 10th for Pat. Rido coming home in 11th. And Rizla the Roller, who did not like that track one bit in that car, finishing in 12th. Kale got your fastest lap with a 202.001. Man alive, he'll be kicking himself. It wasn't a 201. That was so close. So close. So in the chats, we have Racer Brown saying, congratulations, Jay. Great race. And thank you, Thingy, for the man. Hey, it's all right. I'll send any man round you want. Racer Brown saying, thank you to everyone and Homesick Alien for tonight for hosting. Yes. And Trivs GG saying, that was a tough one. It was, man. It was. You're all heroes in my book. Great stuff from everyone out there. So, Tuesday. So Wednesday evening, if you're in our Discord, please come and join me and my beautiful co-host, Skyjacker, as we chew the fat on everything racing. I'm sure there's going to be a chat about how all our Sundays were ruined from Sunday, like about 2 o'clock till 6 o'clock in the evening, and what a joke the race ended up being, if you could call that a race. Was it a procession? Or was it? I've been in faster queues on the motorway than what that form. I'll save it. It's going to be Wednesday. Join us on Wednesday, and I'm sure that'll come up with about the other races, about my dismal Sunday evening in the Red Bulls. I'm sure that'll come up. This race possibly could come up, and last Thursday's Vision, but I'll have to. Oh, God, yeah, that was a nightmare for me. The stream went dead. And I'm sure we'll be touching on, I don't know if I mentioned it, I was involved in a 12-hour Bathurst race on Saturday. Sorry. Yeah, I'm sure that'll come up. So Wednesday, we discuss everything, sim racing, real racing, and we usually talk about food and kids and everything in between. So join us in Discord, and we invite you up to come and chat. We love it. We love meeting the people we race with. We don't often get a chance. So if you're around Wednesday evening from around about 7:30, we'll be in Discord holding something called a stage. We call it Pit Stop. Then Thursday night, we've got the Mazdas racing around somewhere. Oh, come on. I'll be professional. I'll tell you where they are. Dun, dun, dun. Just hang on with me. Just wait there. You're not off anywhere, are you? It's only 9:25 here. I don't know where it is where you are, but you've got time. Oh, and we've got the endurance race to look forward to, I think, on Friday. So we'll be talking about that as well. No. VGT, the Vision Touring Car. No, it's not the Vision Touring Car. It should be the Vision Touring Car. That'd be cool. Be a cool name. It's going to be round 4 on Thursday at Monza. So we'll be chatting about that. Oh, my God, that first chicane. Lordy. So, yes, we'll be chatting about, and then we'll be streaming Thursday for the Vision. Streaming on Friday, I believe, the qualifying for the 2.5-hour race, which will be on the Friday after. So join us on Friday for that. Saturday, we've got Now On. Thank God, because I don't know if I mentioned. But I was busy last Saturday. And then Sunday evening, I don't know, I might live stream the Red Bulls. It's not decided yet. I'm sure Skyjacker will try and talk me into racing on Wednesday. Come and listen to him and me trying to wiggle out of it. Okay, thank you everyone for joining us. That was a right treat. Racer Brown saying, what 12 hours? Hang on, let me get through all these chats before I close it all down. So Racer Brown saying, congratulations, we saw that one, and we saw that. Jay saying, yee. That was close, Jay. It was close, man. Muzzy saying, nice one, guys. Pat saying, almost definitely single-digit laps without damage for me there, but probably drove better with the damaged car. Racer Brown saying, what 12-hour race? Yeah. And Racer Brown saying, lol. And Rito saying, that was hard. Was it now? It looked hard. So that's me, done. And that's it. That was the last one, guys. I don't know if we're having a break before the Super GTs kick off, but Tuesdays will be replaced with the Super GTs. Hang on. Let me have a look. I'll see. Nope. Oh, hang on. No, that's just how many people are racing in it. I don't know if I can see when the first race is. I'm trying to be quick for you. I know you all want to get off, and you're hanging around saying, come on, you flabbergast a lot after the race. And I do. Oh. Knight, Rito, Jay saying at least 3 for 3. Yeah, well done, man. We'll find a way of slowing you down, don't you worry. Inspired. I can't see a date for when it's starting. They usually have a break for a week or something before these things kick off. I honestly can't see a date on there of when it starts. I could go to excuse me. I could go to the calendar, I suppose. That would be quicker. No, it's next week. Yeah, so join us next week. Next Tuesday, it's the Super GTs. That's going to be absolutely corking. Right, I'll wrap this up, let you all get on with your evenings, because, I mean, you listen to me way too long. I was your broadcaster and your commentator, Hugh Jorgan. Thank you for joining me. Racer Brown saying it is next week. Yes, thank you. And join us Wednesday for our chat and all the other things I've been talking about. Thank you very much. Peace and love. Peace and love. I'm Scalian saying, never get bored of Bathurst. God, I am. See you later, guys. I was Hugh Jorgan. Thank you for joining us. Peace and love. Peace and love.